Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the UCF Knights and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Knights ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, St. Clair. Rush right in his face. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Tavian St. Clair. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, he's loose. Attack. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason move. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Simon. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Going to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. He wants to go deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Plows through the defense. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Lindsey. Escapes the pressure to his right. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top. He's going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
2nd and long here. They think there's room to run to the right here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They're going to run it to the right.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. St. Clair. He hurls one deep down the left side. Brings it in down the left side. Pass to 10. All the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep possession. But you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Left side is Lopez. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense playing a bail technique. Second down to the air. Makes the grab, it's Lopez. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his target. At the 45 on his way. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw again. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jackson. Shakes off the defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sees some running room. Maybe a crease. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just married.
He wants to go deep. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to...
Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Out wide right, it's Simon. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Making the adjustment on the play. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is putting on an absolute clinic, and defenses that have to watch this film are not going to like what they see. They've already got a big lead early in the game. 3 plays, 3 first downs on this drive. There's nothing you can say outside of this quarterback just being a student of this offense. He prepares so well leading.
Flying down the right side. He is in. Touchdown, Ohio State. His 3rd touchdown in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Miller.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
There he goes to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wants to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Throwing St. Clair. Gonna let it fly. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I better say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down.
Offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime and get a little juju going.
There's some room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often. Lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Needs it here on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Tavian St. Clair throws to the back. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Rid of it on the RPO. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. St. Clair knows where to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Duggan. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And it's USC looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That holding call's really got them backed up. They're facing 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires left. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Throws it off the RPO. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 90, set to kick it away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Knights will hustle to the line.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking for a man. It's Duggan. Fires immediately. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Knights have this offense rolling. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Throwing St. Clair. Going to take a shot. And it's it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeps it on the ground. He's dropped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the RPO got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. Tavian St. Clair looking for a big play. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Escapes the pressure going right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. St. Clair takes a hit as he fires. Just got rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Number 90, set to kick it off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's Simon. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The quick game. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like,
ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. Odd shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Duggan. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out.
Tons of room in the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Duggan. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incomplete.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. He wants to take the top off. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCF offense ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Duggan. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On the ground, it's Simon. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right side, it's Farmer. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of... They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Turns it upfield. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Quick catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to take the boot in for the 2. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
UCF 25.
On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throwing St. Clair. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Laterals it back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Tavian St. Clair looking for a deep man. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's St. Clair. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off, and they ruin ruin the drive with a turnover.
Intercepted by UCF. And they'll take over first and 10.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Wants to throw on first. Looking left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Second down, going to throw it. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Duggan. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. One more play to pad the stats. Drops back on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.